period of relative peace when many cultural changes happen to 4chan. Anonymous becomes a completely separate entity, and the hobby boards evolve and begin the process of overtaking B in importance. And the internet as a whole enters new growing pains. 4chan's drama calms down and B enters a halcyon state. While there's still the occasional storm and memorable event, 4chan as a whole develops and moves forward. January 1st, 2009, the Great No Cussing Club raids. B-tards raid the leader of the No Cussing Club, McKay, by sending him porn magazines, pizzas, and death threats. Back on 4chan, B was back online, and the Boxy video was subject to many "you raid you lose" and "you fall in love you lose" threads. Opinions on Boxy were divided. Enraged old posters and news posters spam her comment section the next day. Later, Boxy closes her YouTube channel. January 7th, Boxy discovers her fan base and decides to lurk B. She uploads 2 pictures of herself, but is called out for being fake. She made a second YouTube account and uploads a 3rd video acknowledging B.
Okay, hi. Okay. My name is Boxy. Most of you know me as, most of you know me as Boxy, I suppose. If you're watching this, you probably know me as Boxy, but...
And at that point, everything went to hell. January 10th, Operation Clampdown. Everything went to hell, and on B, almost 50% of the threads were Boxy threads. And on the next day, pissed off users DDoSed the site. January 11th, the Boxy Civil War. The Boxy situation escalates to a point where Anonymous planned to DDoS B. Shortly after, the mods blocked all posting and claimed that the image server was down for maintenance. Following this, saying the word Boxy became an insta-ban. January 15th, the Martin Luther King Day raid. B-tards storm Habbo Hotel once again, using MLK Day as an excuse to raid against the racist mods. Raiders gathered at the Theater Dome, and a special raider called Dr. King stood on the stage preaching black propaganda. January 18th, a group on 4chan known as Center for Boxy Control and Restrictions hacked into Boxy's channel. They privatized all her videos and upload one, claiming that Boxy will never upload a video again. This should be considered a win. However, they proceed to brag in the comment section about their deeds, but nobody really seemed to care. January 21st, McKay's father, Brent Hatch, gets his email hacked. It's discovered that the No Cussing Club was actually the parents' idea, and they wanted to make a profit out of it. Leaking this information ruined the club. March 13th, a Dutch B-tard announces his intentions to go and kill people at Brenda High School, but is reported to the FBI. Being that there was a high school massacre in Germany 2 days before, the European Union responds quickly. He gets arrested, and his house is searched. He claimed that everything was a joke. March 15th, another Dutch B-tard decides to do the same thing and threatens to shoot up a school in Rotterdam. However, he was under 7 proxies and the city of Rotterdam closes all their schools the next day. March 20th, the Dutch police reveal a 3rd Dutch B-tard made a threat on March 13th, but they refused to make the news public over fears of overhyping the issue. March 21st, again, B retaliates towards the endless spam from Anon Talk. March 24th, a legendary thread was stickied on B full of copy pasta based on a Batman Beginnings quote of the Joker saying, "My father was a baker and a friend." April 27th, 4chan related groups successfully hacked Time's 2009 Person of the Year contest by rigging the candidates' names with Marble Cake, also the game. And by the way, I have no idea why they chose this absurd name, but it's whatever. Time refuses to swallow their pride and declare the poll valid, inviting Moot to a Time magazine event, sparking memes in the process. May 5th, the day that B DDoSed itself, B and R9K were grinded to a halt by a DDoS. Everyone suspected that 711chan was to blame. However, it was later discovered that the users downloaded an image containing a DDoS script without realizing it. The attacks continued the entire week. May 19th, YouTube Porn Day. One B-tard thought, what would happen if all of us upload porn non-stop on YouTube? And so, the plan was created. B-tards planned the raid by uploading porn videos privately under the tag Marble Cake. Even though the operation started a little too early due to timeline issues, YouTube was still clogged with porn, creating memes such as, "I'm 12 and what the hell is this?" June 12th, the second YouTube Porn Day. Even though this was a failure, the idea was to set all the videos to private and then upload them without the original tag. June 25th, B's title changed to "Good Night Sweet Prince." RIP, in respect to Michael Jackson's death. July 12th, Mood makes a global announcement stating that he might use Twitter for site updates in addition to other stuff. On the same day, Betards find a message board called I Heart Boxy. A small group of users found 2 videos of Boxy's filmed by her friends attending a 2009 California festival. They regarded themselves as the Council. One of the members got doxxed by B, and B threatened to raid him if they didn't show him the videos. Eventually, the admins of the site obliged, and the video was uploaded. July 25th, the Boxy meet. A group of anonymous stalkers used Boxy's docs to find out where she lives so they can meet up in her neighborhood to bring her gifts. They rang her doorbell, but nobody answered. They left a flower in front of her gate with the word Anon on a piece of paper. Over the next month, a new wave of Boxy pictures would appear, obtained by a user from a site called killwebs.com. And apparently he got these pictures by flirting with Boxy's friend, Nikki, for a few months. He watermarked the pictures with his site logo and blurred them. However, Anonymous managed to fix the pictures and doxed the user who leaked the photos, and the user later shut down killwebs.com. July 27th, the day that AT&T blocked 4chan. Anontalk convinces AT&T to block 4chan's subdomain, effectively making R9K and B unusable for AT&T users. 4chan users prepare to retaliate, but in a matter of a few hours the block is lifted. Mood uses this opportunity to talk about internet censorship. July 6, the infamous Endless 8 arc of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya's second season finally reaches its 8th and final episode. A erupts in celebration. Sometime in September, GameSpot.com hosted a tournament where users could vote and decide on the greatest video game character of all time. 4chan decides to crash this party. Anonymous decided to have Duke Nukem, Little Mac, and Bubble and Bobble to come out on top. At the first round of the tournament, Bub and Bob were against the mighty Master Chief. Master Chief was no match for Bub and Bob, since the GameSpot community wasn't prepared for the raid. Many lulls were had, and Bub and Bob, a game that most people haven't even heard of, defeated Master Chief. Bub and Bob defeated Sonic easily in the second round, and faced Samus in the third round. It was an incredibly tight match. Hackers from both sides pulled all-nighters. As a result, Bub and Bob won with 53% of the vote. On a sad note, the GameSpot admins disqualified Bub and Bob because they caught 5 specific people who voted over 16,000 times. Bub and Bob won the battle, but Samus won the war. Due to the raid, the word 4chan was banned from the GameSpot forums. The GameSpot community was now referred to as Mordor on 4chan. October 1st, 4chan turned 6 years old. The party has returned once again, and B crashes due to several issues. December 26, Boxy Mass. Boxy fans meet up at Robert Doyle Park, Roseville, and bring Boxy gifts. However, there is no known footage.
Yes, guy in the odd job hat in the back.
How do you divide by 0?
Divided by 0, boom.
January 25th, 2010. 6 new image boards are added. Advice, literature, news, international, science and math, and a 3D CG board was brought back. Sometime in February, a sticky was created on B, where Mood asked Anons what he should add in his TED Talk presentation. The thread received over 12,000 posts. Mood described Anonymous to a crowd of people. He also claimed that 4chan was dying due to the lack of internet privacy. Mood also revealed that he moved out of his mom's house and he's going back to college. February 4th, Verizon users started experiencing problems loading 4chan. Mood then confirmed with Verizon customer support that 4chan was blocked on purpose. Verizon took a week to resolve the issue. February 20th, Japan General is officially renamed to Otaku Culture. February 23rd, a clue was featured on Jeopardy in a category entitled Internet, containing a 4chan reference.
1600 Internet.
4chan.org is a collaborative community known for posting these on the net, usually in JPEG or GIF form. Tom,
What a photograph.
photographs or images? Yes.
February 26, a version delves into the depths of Adult Swim's Flash section and finds a single game, Robot Unicorn Attack. The version felt something weird, something new. For the first time, he actually liked the game, so he went to V and spread the news. February 27th, Robot Unicorn Attack invades the entirety of V and leaks onto other boards as well. And this event is actually a historic moment on V, because normally when a game comes out or V discovers a game, they usually hop on the hate bandwagon, but not for this game. March 11th, the Boxy videos are taken down once again. An original member from the CBRC poses as Boxy and convinces YouTube to delete the videos. April 20th, after testimonies by Sarah Palin, Bristol Palin, and Mood himself, Rubiko, the author of the Sarah Palin email hacks, gets convicted to 1 year and 1 day in prison. He appeals but is later rejected in 2012. Sometime in May, Law & Order aired an episode where a guy with the internet nickname Mood tried to beat Cho's high score. This is referring to Sung Hui Cho, the guy responsible for killing 32 people in the Virginia Tech mass shooting.
Mood's countdown. These are the photos Fighter Boy had on his blog.
Right there. The explosion video.
Due to this episode, the Law & Order commercial transition appeared after every time somebody posted on 4chan's B-board. This was most likely enabled by Mood as a joke. June 17th, in January, an image with the words, "June 17th, she will return," was posted on B, most likely referring to Boxy. But of course, Boxy didn't return, and B-tards raged. July 14th, the Jessica Slaughter saga. A video of Jessica Leonhardt, known as Jessica Slaughters, complaining about being harassed is posted on B. Shortly after, Leonhardt is inundated with attacks on Tumblr. Later that night, Leonhardt uploaded a response video in which her father warned the attackers that they would be found, proclaiming that, "You done goofed."
Got something nice to say about my daughter, then keep your mouth shut, and any more of your comments to put on there, I'm recording them all, and they are being sent to the police department. And guess what? Your emails will be caught and will be bound, and who said you're going to beat my daughter up? You will have to deal with the police, because you done goofed.
Also on this day, VP, the Pokemon board, was created. July 15th, Anonymous soon uncovered Jessica Slaughter's personal information, including her phone number, address, and her Twitter account. People soon began to flood the Leonhardt household with prank calls and hate emails. In a Stickam video uploaded on the same day, Jessie is seen answering the phone during one of the prank calls. Following the relentless wave of harassment carried out by trolls, Jessie posted a tearful response on YouTube in which her father suddenly comes out and delivers an angry rant. July 18th, Jessica Slaughters has been put under police protection. Anonymous rejoices, for all the wrong reasons. July 19th, Adrian Chen, covering the Jessica Slaughter event, made an article called "The Art of Trolling" inside a 4chan smear campaign. After outlining 4chan's plan of attack against Davi Vanity with screenshots and links, Chen linked a random chat room, daring users to troll it. Since Chen worked for Gawker, a news site, 4chan takes down Gawker's main servers around noon. When 4chan realized that they didn't take down the whole site, a personal attack against Chen was launched. July 21st, B is told that Jessica Slaughters will appear on Good Morning America. The following day, B panics. Factions rise, one of the factions wanting to spam B to keep new users off the site, and the other wanting B to be the complete opposite of what's being reported on. B decides to do the latter, and Operation Bipolar begins. July 22nd, Operation Bipolar. B's rules change, along with a new sticky thread in honor of ABC's coverage of Jessica Slaughter. B was ready for the incoming new users thanks to Operation Bipolar, but in the end, it never happened. Jessie wises up and doesn't mention 4chan in the interview. In the end, Good Morning America did mention 4chan in the night shift airing of the show, causing B to panic once again. But before B could reset Operation Bipolar, a massive wave of spam crashes B. B-tards flee to the anime board, and then later to the paranormal board, who welcomes them with open, ghostly arms. July 24th, in response to the spam, Mood awakens from his soup-induced hibernation and establishes reCAPTCHA for some time, but later removes it. July 27th, the CAPTCHA Wars. Mood adds reCAPTCHA to quell the enormous wave of spam they've been suffering for years. 4chan users complain, but eventually conclude that CAPTCHA is probably for the better. August 7th, the Boxy videos are restored on her YouTube channel. October 1st, 4chan turns 7 years old. October 19th, an article titled "The End of the Creator-Driven Era in TV Animation" is posted on Ko, the comics board. It receives widespread condemnation due to the alarmist tone and promotes more comrades to unironically watch the shows mentioned in the article. One of those notable shows being the incarnation of My Little Pony: Friendship of Magic. October 25th, an anon coins the term brony, dooming us all. October 31st, Moot uploads a picture with him and Boxy, to everyone's surprise. However, it's confirmed by Boxy herself that they never met up. November 11th, it's discovered that Boxy's selling her stuff on eBay. The news spreads like wildfire, and the items actually sell at a high price. November 14th, Operation Overlord. A butthurt Tumblr user makes a raid request on B, but was turned down because it was seen as a personal army request. Still, it garnered enough users to catch the attention of Tumblr users who browsed 4chan. November 17th, Operation Black Rage. In an effort to stop meme culture from going mainstream, B starts making Race Guy comics, a racist variant of the Rage Guy, in hopes of getting Hot Topic to stop selling t-shirts. Though initially successful, Hot Topic researches the issue and calls out the raid, putting the t-shirts on sale again. November 25th, Boxy returns with a new video and posts on a site called Unichan. December 27th, Moot goes nuts yet again. B's title changes to "Moot is Olev, Olev is Moot," with the subtext of "Where's your god now?" December 29th, B's title changed to "RIP Cotton Eye Joe," and at the same time, the site was hit with a DDoS attack, and the site was offline for about 24 hours. January 3rd, 2011, 4chan suffers another DDoS attack. January 9th, the social board is added. The board is designed to remove Rate Me threads and local meetup threads on B. January 17th, around 8 PM EST, Moot deletes the R9K and news board. February 13th, Andrew WK posts on 4chan's music board with 2 threads. The board is then flooded with off-topic discussion. From February 26th through March 1st, the infamous Pony Wars take place on B, Ko, and the rest of the site. The mods ban many pony posters, but pony posters fight back by resetting their routers, avoiding IP bans. After much turmoil, the mods eventually admit defeat and give up. However, using words such as pony, ponies, and bronies remains a bannable offense for some time. May 13th, it's announced that Boxy will be acting in a new upcoming movie, The Rick Roll Chronicles. All her videos are transferred to a new channel called A New Hope. August 26th, the inaugural 4chan Cup kicks off. The 4chan Cup is a simulation of a game called Pro Evolution Soccer. It's also tournament based, with each board having a team. All of the characters aren't people, they're actually controlled by AI. But at the same time, it's not 100% controlled by AI, because each team has a team manager, and managers create tactics for the AI to use. And on August 9th, the anime board becomes the first 4chan Cup champion, defeating the cooking board 3-0. August 21st, Boxy uploads yet another video. She commercializes her image so hard that by this time, nobody on B really cares about her anymore. October 23rd, several new and old boards are added, including R9K, which is renamed to Robot 9001, Politically Incorrect, Hardcore, and Do It Yourself. October 26th, I'm So Fresh You Can Suck My Nuts is stickied on B. November 8th, Deadmau5 appears on the music board in 2 stickies. The off-topic posting also intensifies on the music board as well. November 12th, King of Gets publicly banned 9 times after getting quints. November 13th, 4chan suffers an onslaught of DDoS attacks from an unknown entity. The DDoSing doesn't die down until the 16th. November 26th, on SP, the sports board, the infamous shitposting day commences. Mood completely loses it and changes SP's name to We NBA Now, with the subtitle being Our Body is Ready. He proceeds to sticky random off-topic threads and ban users with random tags such as user was rhythmically slapped for this post, or user was horseplayed for this post. in changing his name to Moot Dusky. This is due to the state of SP reaching critical mass. Moot basically gave up on the board. December 20th, 4chan, along with Reddit and Tumblr, invade 9gag after they stole their memes and claimed that it was theirs, thus starting a 4chan 9gag war. February 14th, during Valentine's Day, Moot announces his plans to add 15 new image boards, including one to contain the rising brony phenomenon. Later, he re-establishes Forced Anonymous on B using a 24-hour ID system, essentially making one anonymous without being anonymous. Slowly but surely, this made the quality of B a little bit better. February 16th, 3 new boards are added. Since the cartoon series My Little Pony: Friendship of Magic became so popular, MLP was created in order to stop the massive flood of pony threads on 4chan. Some bronies would rather create B-reads, threads outside of the My Little Pony board, which are essentially circle jerks between trolls and trip code posters, to the point where they even shared contacts. Also, V, the video game board, was split into 2 boards, V and VG, Video Game General, most likely due to the massive popularity of the board. February 21st, legendary spammer Barney FAG makes his first appearance. Finally, Mood quietly opens Handsome Men to the public after enough request. Barney FAG is a legendary 4chan spammer who is infamously known for his hatred towards Barney and My Little Pony. More on him later. March 21st, Noboru Ishiguro, director of The Legend of Galactic Heroes, dies. A gets a sticky.